There are growing calls tonight for Congress to investigate a series of attacks on pro-life pregnancy centers across the country. An extremist group called Jane's Revenge taking much of the responsibility. And emotions are running high. So are the threats as the nation eagerly awaits the Supreme Court to release that highly anticipated decision on Roe v. Wade. Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh sat down with a Republican lawmaker who is demanding more be done about all this recent violence.
These are some of the first images of anyone involved with Jane's Revenge, the shadowy extremist group who has threatened a night of rage if the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade. The video shows 4 individuals wearing masks as they walk up to the South Broward Pregnancy Help Center, a pro-life pregnancy center in Hollywood, Florida, and spray paint the words Jane's Revenge on the building. In Washington, D.C., this flyer tells people to hit the streets if the Supreme Court overturns Roe v. Wade, reminding them, quote, "You said you'd riot." Across the country, the attacks have been severe. In Buffalo, they firebombed Compass Care, which bills itself as a pro-life pregnancy resource center. In Asheville, North Carolina, they attacked mountain area pregnancy services, breaking windows, doors, spray painting in red graffiti, "No forced birth," and "If abortions aren't safe, neither are you." Earlier, the FBI told NewsNation they are investigating these attacks. And now there are calls in Congress to hold hearings. Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace, in a letter to the Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties, called on the committee to hold an immediate hearing to examine these attacks. I spoke with her earlier.
Well, we've seen an increase in escalation in these attacks, particularly with firebombs in states like New York and others around the country. There have been over 40 attacks that we're aware of and been able to track through public media sources. And this group, Jane's Revenge, has taken credit for over 15 of those attacks. And with the impending decision of Roe v. Wade, we are concerned about increased violence on these kinds of pregnancy centers and faith-based institutions around the country.
In your letter, you said it's unclear what the federal government's response has been to these attacks or how it's going to prevent them. I guess 2 questions. Since writing this letter, have you learned any more about the government's response? And number 2, have you gotten a response from your letter?
We have no response to either of those questions. We haven't learned any more about what federal agencies may or may not be doing on this issue. And we have not yet heard from Chairman Raskin yet as either.
In Minnesota, Jane's Revenge attacked the office of Minnesota Citizens Concerned for Life, the second attack on their office in a month, writing, "Abortion is liberation."
They embrace, physical violence. They embrace that sort of approach to advancing their ideology. And that's very disturbing.
Jane's Revenge appears to have formed in May when it published its first online post, and they recently issued a call to riot against the Supreme Court if it overturns Roe v. Wade. Does the upcoming Supreme Court decision have you on edge?
Jane's Revenge has talked about having a night of rage on the day that the Dobbs decision is handed down. So it wouldn't be surprising to see more acts of vandalism or things of that nature after the decision comes out, and perhaps in the days following that, which just means that we will, and other pro-life groups as well, we will have to take precautions and stay safe.
For NewsNation, Rich McHugh.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.